Alright, so Tuesday night, and look what we got here. So, not sure if I'll be able to lift that or what I'm going to do. And then there's a heater unit, our HVAC unit. And that has the radiator in it and the motor. So, nice deal. And then in here, alright, yeah, we got some metal. Need to jump in there for... is empty. And here, we got a little bit of stuff. That. And probably worth jumping into this one as well. Wire there. Alright, and some tape. That is empty. That's ripped. Some more wire. So yeah, I'm gonna have to dig in there for sure. Little bits and pieces here and there. So yeah, we'll get in that one. So my GoPro is supposed to come tomorrow. Kind of looking forward to that. Alright, so that's pretty much it. Alright, so I'll jump in 2 of these and then load up the AC unit and the HVAC or blower unit. But first, let's jump in there. Alright, so that is so much insulation. Grab that. Sometimes I grab these, sometimes I don't, but that is just so much insulation. I'm not going to grab it. There's actually same thing with that one. I mean, that is just, it's like 70% insulation weight. It's gonna fall on me. So this I actually want. I need another one of those. This one has some insulation on it, but it's not as bad. And then these 2 pieces of metal. So that's pretty much it. And I just need to get that concrete pad out because I do want that. Alright, so on the other one, and I can just tell there is a lot of cardboard in here. I really don't know how much I'm going to find. There's a piece of metal. Some wire. So in 2 days, I'm going to make a small scale run, and I got a lot, and I'm hoping that's going to be my biggest small scale day yet. And I need it to pay for the GoPro, and then I just spent way more than I should have to quiet my truck and get the Flowmaster off, Flowmaster muffler and exhaust system, and put on a quiet one. I was hoping to do it with my buddy, but it was just way more involved than we anticipated. So while I was getting my front end aligned, I just said, hey, can you do this? And then I realized I needed an entire new tailpipe, the section that they took off was like 8 feet long. The muffler, the pipe, I'll show it in the video. But yeah, so ended up costing a few $100s. Probably something I could have done myself, but not something that I was really wanting to tackle. So I ended up spending a ton of money I really didn't need to, but that's the way it goes. But man, what a difference it makes. That thing is so quiet compared to what it was. I don't wake up the neighbors anymore when I start it up, and I don't wake up the whole complex when I go dumpster diving. It's so quiet now, I love it. So anyway, there's a little bit more metal in here, not a whole lot. But yeah, just sorry. The dust always gets me. Yeah, it's other than maybe a couple of small pieces, that's it in this one. So let's go to the... Actually, I need to get those units, don't I? Alright, so I know the light kind of stinks, but it's all I got. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to lift this or not. So I'll step it. Should just done this in the first place. So that's the kind of ladder that I'll take. So I will take that. Looks like a lot of trash. I'll get that pole. Wish I could reach that pole so I can poke around. And nothing. All cleaning stuff. There. Plastic, trash. I'm not taking that mop. Alright. So I got a ladder at least. Ooh, what is that? Oh man, I think that is a compressor. Yes, I'm taking that. Especially since I'm going to the small scales. There is a... that's not another one, that's just plastic back there. But, let's see. And here is another one. So I'm going to take that. Yeah, for sure. somebody watching me from a distance sitting in their car. I can see them. Oh, that's nasty stuff. That's nasty. Almost dropped the film. This is probably filters. Yep. So, other than that box, yeah, that's more metal. That's pretty much, oops, sorry, my glove's in the way there. That's pretty much it. So that's it for that one. And over here, nothing. All right, so I'm gonna grab the few things I got and head out. Okay, first open top of the night. And that is some heavy iron right there. And I do see finally some light housings. So yeah, let's get in there. So this side is pretty much just trash. This, oh yeah, that's nice and heavy. And of course, I didn't pull my truck up close enough because I didn't think I'd really find anything in here since I hadn't lately. Man, my foot is soaking wet now from something. It rained yesterday, so it's probably that. Alright, so this, I want some conduit here of some sort. That. Let's see if there's anything. That's just all the trash I've been finding in here. Alright, so still got that on it, but it's just I think it's just plexiglass. Doesn't sound like glass. That is glass. Transformer attached to it. That I might have to break out before I leave. I'm not taking the glass. Alright, that looks like it hit the bottom of the good stuff, I think. Yeah. Everything else looks familiar. Alright, so I need to grab my big pair of pliers and smack that, break that out, and then pick up all these other little pieces, and I'll be on my way. Alright, so got the glass over here, and just smack that. There you go, aluminum housing. Alright, so I want to check this open top, but there are people around, so I'm going around the back way, but I had to park and walk. So I just want to take a peek and see if it's worth waiting around and coming back to this dumpster, or if I can just pass it. So take a look here in a minute. That pretty much looks like the same junk, but I am going to take a closer look at the other end there where they throw it out the door. And the person just left, so alright, so let's take a quick look, see if this is worthwhile or not. And it is not. So just like I left it last week. So yeah, I don't have to worry about this one, just junk. And let's move on. So this one here was the one that was completely overflowing when I was here last time. And now it is completely empty. I'll still take, that's metal, that's metal, that's metal. Yeah, so I might as well take the little bits that are there, but I was hoping for more, but I don't think I'm gonna find much in this one anymore. So now, every time I start my truck, I think for a split second that something is wrong, because I don't hear the huge room that it makes, or it used to, and scare everybody around. But I do like the quietness of it. It can definitely be a lot more stealth if I need to be. That didn't really change much. That's just garden hose. That's all the same stuff. I did throw that ladder stuff away into the scrap. I didn't get anything. I'm here and there's nothing else in here, so maybe I'll take another couple of pieces. I just don't want to take a whole lot at one time. I do see a cord down there, but I don't know if I want to jump in for this, that. And that stuff weighs practically nothing. There's a nice pee bottle down there. All right, I'm just gonna grab a couple of pieces of ladder, and that's it. All right, let's check this one. And I see a little bit of metal down there. See, like a bike handle over there. But I'll check inside these bags. I'll jump in just to see. This is the electronics one where I find all the plugs and everything, and I found like 30 pounds of irony metal last time I was here, so I might as well take a look. Alright, so craftsman box is empty. That's definitely just office trash. Cans and bottles, office trash. That is just a broom handle bit. Take it. Let's see if there's anything here. No. It's a nice case though. I don't ever use these, but I don't want to try to sell them in a handlebar. So yeah, that's it. The next morning, and this is what I got. I actually didn't film the last open top because it's a really boring open top and I never really find much except for a couple of pieces of gutter material, and that's about it. But last night I ended up finding that stroller, which actually has quite a bit of metal in it. I don't know if it's aluminum. I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet, but I know I'm not breaking it down other than maybe cutting some material off. And then I also found all these poles that went to, you can see back there, a little basketball hoop. So that's what these are, and a couple of those down there. But the rest of this, I think I filmed it all. I finally found some light fixtures in the one open top. That place is a disaster. It stinks. It's really, let's just say I'm not looking forward to spring and summer because open tops like that and other dumpsters are just going to reek. I haven't done this in the summer yet, but I can only imagine if it smells bad in the winter, how awful it's gonna smell. I might actually have to start skipping some. I don't know, we'll see how desperate I am. Found the HVAC blower unit here, so that's awesome. I'm going to be turning in radiators tomorrow, so I'll cut that out along with the motor. And then I've got my small AC unit, and with that compressor I've got these compressors, and then I've got about 5 or 6 others that I managed to find over the last couple of weeks. So I'm going to turn those in at the small scale tomorrow. This aluminum ladder, I can turn that in as breakage probably. I'm going to see if it's magnetic or not, and I'm really hoping with all the aluminum I'm taking in tomorrow that they're not going to make me drive onto the large scale. I need to get this cleaned out because I am running to the body shop today and I'm going to pick up a load there. He said it's a decent sized load. I don't know if it'll fill up the truck, but we'll see, and I'll take you along for that too. So I have an empty bed again, and the tailgate is definitely seen better days. I had this Line-X, I don't know, about 6-7 years ago, so it hasn't done too bad, and with all the stuff that I've been putting over the edge, this is bound to happen, but I'm gonna do something about that eventually. So here's everything. So this is the trash that I ended up with, and then just the various stuff that came off the truck. But I was gonna use that to put in my back window to make a guard so that I don't break the back glass, and I think it's just too flimsy, so I'm not going to use it. So here's the radiator. I got to cut all the copper ends off and take off this steel so that I can turn it in as clean. The same with that, and then here's all the copper that came out of it. I already put the compressor back there. That thing was a beast, at least 50 pounds. And then I've got the other two compressors here, a little bit of shred, some separation stuff, and then this is all aluminum. That's going to be aluminum breakage. I'm not worrying about that. Got to cut the shaft off of that one since it won't come willingly. And that's pretty much it. I've got all my other stuff over here, the long stuff, and this is all going tomorrow. But you can see there's my muffler. So there's the tail tip, the muffler pipe tip, and then it goes all the way here. And then that's the tiny thing that I had on this truck to make it sound ridiculous. So I'm glad that's off. But yeah, I just told them throw it in the back of the truck. I'm not going to let them scrap it when I can get a few cents for it. And it did work. I mean, I didn't have to replace it, but like I said, the sound was just, it was annoying. I'm mentally 16, but I'm not 16 anymore, and that sound just had to go. So anyway, I need to clean all this up and then head to the body shop.